And thank you guys for being here. As you guys know, and let me straighten this puppy out here. As you guys know, this is the PUBG Mobile Naked Riot series. We have a bunch of scrimmages every month for you guys, for have a chance to win that prize pool of $80. If you guys want to compete in this, you absolutely can in the future, because all these teams that are coming in right now, they are all registered and ready to go. Again, we'll have a new registration right after the scrim is over, and you guys can sign up for that. We hope to have you there next time around. And don't forget to go to our Discord. Our Discord is where we do everything. So right below in the description, in the About page, click that Discord link and you're good to go. But right now, what we want to focus on are on the teams that are getting ready to go. As you can see, as I just was mentioning, they're getting in. But let's take a look at the team list and see exactly who is competing tonight. Let's lower that volume there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we got FBO Red, Team OGM, For Gamers, Kings of Chaos, SX Team, Delta Stars, Rat Pack Gaming, Meeseeks, Legends Alpha, Legends Bravo, Executioner's Blade, SYC, Mindless Outlaws, Circle of Silence, Low Lives X, The Beast B, Takeover Perps, The Four Amigos, C4, The Woo, and Eternal Gaming. I usually pick a team to win it all, and I have not had a good track record about this. I'm telling you, the PUBG gods do not like me picking a team. Every time I do, they seem to just go against them. But I am going to pick one, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to give the curse to somebody, and that team will be Legends Bravo, Team Slot 12. They have my vote. I hope they win it all. If they don't, well, it's probably the PUBG Mobile gods' fault. Maybe a little bit has something to do with the teams in here, but also the PUBG Mobile gods. If you guys have a different team you think is going to win, let me know. If you think Legends Bravo is going to win, well, you're probably, you're with a good group of people, because obviously I'm good people. I'm going to bring you guys back over to the studio, and we're going to talk a little bit about the update that we've just seen. Just a few seconds about it. Okay, so if you guys didn't see already, Payload has a new map, or not necessarily a new map, I should say, a new Payload event, I guess is the best way to put it. Very cool. Major changes is with the vehicles. You can now use weapons on top of the vehicles. So if you have I think one of the sedans, they have a flamethrower, which I haven't had much luck using well enough, because usually if you're that close to them in the vehicle, you might as well run them over. That's just my opinion. But it could be useful in case you're on a chase, maybe you're on somebody's tail and you're trying to hit them in the back of another car. It could work. It could work. They also have different vehicles that now have machine guns on top of them, which can come in real handy, especially if you have a passenger to utilize that. Major change is also the helicopters that now have abilities to shoot across the way. I do like the looks of the helicopters. I believe they've changed the look. It makes it more militaristic. I guess that's the way you say it. But yeah, they look badass, I guess is the best word to use for that situation, since I can't literally say the word I want to say, because obviously the gunfire from the helicopter is cool, and I don't know. You guys take a look at it and see for yourselves. It's just like a big, mean fighting machine, and it's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. I've played a few payloads now. Got a few chicken dinners out of the case, if I do say so myself. What I do like about it is that they put in a UAV now. I don't know if they did it for last payload, but this payload, they definitely have it. I have used it, and I have gotten a few kills with it. It is cool, to say the least. It's like kind of like COD Mobile in a way, with their multiplayer side, where you can go up in the air if you get a certain kill streak and shoot down at some. Very similar to that, as it just kind of goes by in one direction, can't go in different directions, but you're able to shoot down like a drone, obviously UAV. So yeah, that's the new. I think it's new. I don't think that's what was in Payload before, but it's new to me anyway. And what else is there? They still have the airstrikes where you can call it in a certain location. think that's all the changes. Oh yeah, no. They added a new rocket launcher, Oh, there's actually 2 more changes, I should say. There's a new rocket launcher that shoots 4 in a row. So rather than having to reload every single time, you can shoot 4 without any sort of reload until you shoot the 4, then you have to reload. Which, I don't know. I don't think you ever really needed to do that in the first place. I guess people have to be rushed at times. And that seems like just a really good weapon. But the other thing is also, another change is the base now. There's a base that happens on the map. I'm not sure if it is on random locations, at random blue locations. And the blue locations on the map indicate where you can bring back a player into the game. So not every blue location has a base, but they are randomly chosen at any given time. And after a few minutes in the game, they'll give you a helicopter and give you some crate loot with the 4 ammoed, including the 4 ammoed grenade launcher or rocket launcher. I also saw an AWM in there, so it does act like a traditional crate box. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Usually it becomes a very hectic within a few minutes because all the teams, I think the map indicates as well that it pops up, like not in the beginning of the match, it doesn't tell you where it's going to be, but after a few minutes it'll say that the base is at a certain location, and so everyone kind of converges on that usually, and it becomes a hot drop of itself. It's not that big, it's only built for 2 buildings and the helicopter pad, that's pretty much the size of it. But it is kind of cool to have something different because none of the buildings look like that in the whole map. It's just a whole different design of buildings, and I'm a big fan of that. I really want to see more differences there. Thank you for joining in, by the way. Who was that? Let's take a look. And you guys are probably on different channels too. I'm gonna have to take a look at everybody. Naked Ninja, welcome. Saying hello. I'll say hi back. Welcome. All right, let me to them in the vehicle. You might as well run. Let me burp that out. Let's take a look at the list more closely. And thank you guys for all tuning in. If you guys have anything you want to ask me, feel free, as that's what we're here for. Canadian Valkyrie TTV, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. But let's get you guys in the live scene here. All right, so this is where we're gonna be for the game, pretty much. Let me see, how's my green screen working here? You guys can possibly see the edge there. Let's see if we can get that looking a little bit cleaner there. I think that'll do, right? That'll do. We just wanna, yeah, that seems good. But yes, what was I doing? I was doing something. Oh yeah, I want to get my YouTube chat up. It seems like it's already up, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for coming in, appreciate it. We're gonna get the games going in soon. It's 7:58, so 2 minutes from now. Let me know how you're doing. Say hello, say I don't know, say hi, I guess. I just want to see who's in so I can get a glimpse of who you are. If you like PUBG Mobile, let me know. If you think there's other games you want me to play, I'd like to know that. I've been playing a little bit of Among Us lately, and it's so much fun when you have like a core group of people who play rather than public. I can't do the publics, man, unless I'm trolling the people in public, which can be fun at times. It is so difficult to take it seriously though, the public side, because all they're doing is typing. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you feel like the public side, they just don't think, man. They just don't think. And you know, you just can't be logical when it comes to the public side. It's just like purely random chance that you win. But when it comes to like having your friends play and having like a good group of people who can talk to you in like Discord, Among Us is so fun. I'm sure it's gonna die out anytime now, just like Fall Guys. Remember Fall Guys, guys? Remember Fall Guys when people used to play that game and it was a lot of fun? Where did they go? They're no longer here. There is a season 2 to it now. I saw Nogla playing it. He was playing. She was trying to play the new maps for season 2. So if you guys are Fall Guys players or want to get to do something new with it, though, there's new maps that you can do. What else is there? I heard they're coming out with a new Call of Duty mobile game. And I did say mobile. It's it's gonna be for mobile devices, and it's gonna be I don't remember what it's gonna be called. I forgot that part, but I have to look at the news again. I just heard about it briefly, didn't really look too detailed into it, but I do believe that they're coming out with a second game there, and it'll be interesting. I'm not sure how that's gonna play out, because obviously, you know, you have, and it looks like we're about to begin, so I'll keep an eye on that. But it looks, you know, like it's hard for mobile, I think, to expand on that. You know, you have PC games and console games that have multiple Call of Duty games out there. And so it kind of just makes sense. If you're going to do it the same way, you might as well have different COD mobile games. You know, PUBG Mobile, well, there is no second PUBG game. But, I mean, you know, COD Mobile makes sense that it might have a second one because they've just been doing that forever with PC and console. It's going to be interesting because I can't really fathom the difference, though. I feel like COD Mobile right now, they're doing the best that they possibly can. It's not like, I feel like the technology's not going to change so much where they're going to, you know, have this whole unique thing. Technology on mobile devices, on mobile games, is only held back based on the phones and the tablets that are out there that can be used. Because I'm sure they certainly would have pushed a mobile app that has like incredible graphics, and they are good right now, don't get me wrong, but they would push it much farther if people actually had powerful enough phones, and those just don't exist. So it's not like the technology on the supplier is at a, you know, weak. It is the technology of the devices that are weak comparatively to the game. And if you guys want me to go into detail about that, I certainly can, but let's go into the game right now. We got 79 people. I like 80 people usually is my perfect number there. So 79, we didn't quite reach that perfect. I mean, I usually am perfect, so how can this be? How can we only have 79, not 80? But that's okay. You know, I'm just going a little crazy. Let's see El Pozo, because I do see a bunch of teams dropping there. And I'm also going to turn down the music because I want to hear every single gunshot, every single movement from these players. And I think you guys do too. Pretty sure you guys want to anyway. KC is dropping here, Kings of Chaos, and you also have OGM, Team OGM, dropping here on this side with Spike, Sukru, Zayang, and Data. I think both teams, if I'm not mistaken, last Riot, they might have both landed here as well. They usually you do have teams, not you, man, every now and then. You have teams that like designated spots on each map. Like this is for Miramar, apparently. This is their places to drop. Well, we're going to head over to Team A quickly because Delta Stars is right next to Team 3. And Killer B is certainly taking a knock there. That is not a good start for FBO, but they could turn things around. You can see Carnage shooting across the way at Ali. Ali avoiding a lot of the gunfire, but certainly took enough hits where now Ali is pretty much going to be on heal duty. At least for the time being. Lagotu on this side is trying to shoot, possibly get a different angle, and that's something Team 3 certainly seems to be pushing for, getting different angles, as they are quite separated at this time. The disadvantage is obvious though. Killer B is not going to get revived unless a miracle happens, because DS is pretty much camping that spot out. Now you might have Carnage who tries to run across the street, and I think that's going to be the attempt here, but it could be problematic. There's a lot of open space before you reach, and I don't know if Carnage has any smokes. Killer B has half the health now, and it looks like even less than that. So there needs to be a push. Maybe Lagotu. Yeah, Lagotu is going to try to make a run over, but now it has this fence that is problematic. AE says Pro Gaming at YouTube 9. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, I should say. Appreciate the support. Now, Carnage is still over there. Remember? What am I remembering? I actually missed this whatever remember, but I remember you. If that's what you're talking about. So shot still on DS. Oh wow, just made it in time. Look at Killer B's health as Lagotu had to really stretch himself out here to make it over, and that's going to be perfect. The great thing about being this separated, because there is positives and negatives. The negatives we just talked about, but the positives for being that separated is the angles, and you keep the other team pretty much stuck. Right now they don't have a place to go without actually being open to one side. So they were really stuck here, and FBO in the meantime was able to loot in different locations, get as much as possible, really maximizing their surface area. With DS, I don't think they're going to have all the loot they want. Now, a Scar here and I can't tell what that is, a shotgun maybe, or a sniper. A sniper, Car 98 actually, so that's really good. And he might already have an 8x scope if I missed that, I'm not sure. But he might already have a good scope on that. So never mind about his bad loot. But M4 for DS Alley, apparently good loot there. Let's see, Andre. What is that gun? A Scar, I think. I'm pretty sure he has something on the butt to that gun. So I think it was a Scar. And last but not least, an Uzi for Bansida. Bansida. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Bansida. Which is a good close range weapon, but a Miramar, that could be a little difficult to use. But if you're all in one town, close range could be a good choice. Changing it up, as that seemed to have slowed down. Rat Pack Gaming with Charm, Titan, Hated, and Captain. Definitely have seen this team compete many times before. And I thought there was a team close. There kind of is. We're going to head over to Eternal here. Eternal Gaming with Phoenix, Laser, Optic, and D-Court. I'm going to go with D-Court there. This is the first time we've seen them compete in our events. We have seen Optic compete in our events, but I don't believe I've seen any of the other players. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. But certainly a new squad, so excited to see what they can do as they just begin their first match in our event, obviously. Where should we go? Well, I do want to see where activity starts. Team 19 might be able to see over to Team 18 with TB here. I don't think they will, though. There's a lot of hills action here on this side of the map, so as you can see, even if you had a straight line of sight, it would be pretty far as well. So yeah, definitely a separation. We head over to Agent 47 and the rest of SYC. We've got Cat, Daisy, and as I said, Legend and Agent 47. So right now, they're just looting up. Good spot to loot. Los Leones, pretty big. Night the Wolf says, you remember me? I bet you don't. What about Twitch chat? What about Twitch chat? Sorry, man. I am catching on to that as well. I'm doing a little bit of both, and I'm sure in YouTube you guys might have said something already. Yes, NYX Gaming says, let's go. How many minutes delay is this? Among Us took over Fall Guys. Pretty much. It's pretty much, you know, the same, it's not the same concept, but it's like the same type of gameplay. It's not like quick reaction. It's more about, you know, being smart and trying to figure out how to get to the end first kind of thing. Yeah, it's definitely not like a PUBG or Call of Duty. You know, I would put them in the same category, Fall Guys and Among Us. KCJ with Renata, J, Kurama, and Zalea. Yeah. Good team here. We've seen them compete before as well. And they still have OGM on this side. Ooh, this could be good. Someone just died here. Oh, no, 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 no. They died quickly. Team 8 DS. Apparently there was a car coming in and they shot him out. And here's the box as he's looting it up. Unfortunate. And they have a golden, they have the golden vehicle. Isn't that nice? Look at that puppy. Yeah, it doesn't come out often, but every now and then. Unless that's one that's skinned. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the golden one is just by chance you can get it. Back to Eternal here. Team 9 is on the mini-map near them, but for the most part, they're not going to see each other. A lot of cliffs in between. Heading back over to Team 6, I consistently see them on top of each other, and I think he just saw Data through the window. He sees him again there, and maybe he didn't see him. Maybe he missed him, but he is certainly in his line of sight every now and then in that building. Maybe he just feels like it would be a waste of time just watching rather than trying to figure out the next step, because even if he took some shots, he has an AR rather than a bolt action. It's going to take a few bullets, and all he has to do is hide. Back to Eternal here as he's moving across the way. He's getting on top of where Rat Pack Gaming is. This could be a good line of fire if he works his cards right. Does have to be careful too, because if he gets knocked, his teammates are kind of far away. It would take a little bit of time for them to get over here. The good thing about his position though is that if he does get knocked, he just kind of crawls backwards. That should be a safe thing to do. And Rat Pack Gaming really don't have an option to push that. He is on top of a cliff, so that would be very difficult. to kind of take over. Team 19, Team 18 still here. And we'll see how this one plays out. But right now, it is a bit of a stalemate. As apparently Superman Ollie is already AFK. That's probably the main reason why Chav threw a smoke here. Does Team 18 realize that? Because they might be able to see that smoke as they're rotating back. And that should be an indicator. But right now, come on, look over. Before that smoke dissipates, just look over the hill. Just look over the hill. Don't go in the shed, because right over this hill, there is a smoked player. And there's a shot. Hoagie dog you? Hoagie dog you. Interesting. So he took some hits there, but I don't see anyone around. It couldn't have been down the hill. He is really far for any significant shots to make contact. And they should take that vehicle. I assume they will and move forward to the next zone. And I don't know what the other Team 19 is going to do, but they're holding back for now. Yeah, we still have a lot of separation. 78 people alive, guys. 78 people. As I said before, we started with 79. So we literally only lost one player. So this is going to be a pretty packed middle game. If not, at least end game. It's going to be pretty insane. Team 25 back over to Eternals as they're driving between Rat Pack Gaming right now. And they stop here in the corner of this cliff. We'll see what happens there as Hate is on the left, Charm is on the right. Looks like they are getting shot in. Phoenix starting to take some hits. Optic is shooting back, trying to make sure that Phoenix doesn't get knocked in the open. And right now, Phoenix is probably going to stall himself there on the right side, try to heal through that. D-Court is actually knocked right now. And we'll see exactly why that is. We can head over to him. Can we head over to you? There we go. He is getting revived right now. And again, pretty far away. I'm not sure how he got knocked. Maybe he just fell from a high height. But it looks like Phoenix isn't doing so hot. Already knocked in this position as a 2v4 scenario is happening against them. This is not exactly what you want. You want to wait for your teammates to make their way over. But unfortunately, this knock is going to be huge against their chances. Optic throwing some smokes, making it easier to get that revive, hoping for that to actually happen. It does seem like the rest of the team here for Eternals is happening as they're coming in, closing in the gap to help out Optic here. At least help out Phoenix get revived. There's Captain going into the smoke now, getting hit. Grenade thrown inside the smoke as well. Doesn't matter. Thirsts by gunfire. Hated getting knocked on that right side. Rat Pack Gaming finally getting one player downed. And we'll see what Captain does back here, as I'm sure he's not too happy that a teammate was just thirsted out. He's on the left. He doesn't notice him. He doesn't notice anyone on the left side. He's getting hit right now. Captain losing a lot of his health. Trying to shoot back at Optic. Does win that, and that's an instant kill. Can he heal through this? He should be able to. Bandages are working, and Rat Pack Gaming does come out successful. It was a very close call for Captain, but Titan and Charm are still alive. Probably would have taken care of the rest on that left side regardless. But good work to stay as at least a 3-person squad. They do lose one, unfortunately, unable to execute it perfectly. But that's as good as you can get it in normal circumstance. Now we are taking a look at KC, as KC is next to FBO. FBO is quite separated. At least Killer B is away. Carnage is a little bit closer to the enemies, looking at J. But I don't know if he realizes how close, how close Zalea was. Zalea. Now Zalea does shoot and misses the shots, which will now is unfortunate. As pretty much the flanker, or at least the one that's hidden close by, you kind of want to make sure you get a knock in that situation. Stay low for the longest period of time, and then make sure you can get a knock. So that's unfortunate they were not able to do that. But KC, are they shooting still at Team 3? I thought I heard some longer sprays there. But it does seem like Kurama is shooting cross. Lagotu gets downed by Kurama. Now he's going to look over at Killer B, trying to spray at Killer B. And luckily, does not get knocked in the response to that. Killer B, look at the health on both of them, as they both certainly took some heat. It does seem like FBO is starting to lose their abilities here, as one player is already out. Lagotu, Carnage, Truny, and Killer B. Oh, on the side there. TKO on that left side, able to get a quick knock on Killer B. And Carnage He's going to try to use that car for protection, but that is burning up already. An explosion will take them all out right now. Expert heals back up to 75%. They do blow up the car, but Carnage is able to survive it, and Killer B is going to get revived too, unless Expert comes around. They already got a kill on the right side. Carnage gets a knock on the left side, but no, gets taken down as he just needed to shoot either a little over or under the vehicle. Expert is going to crawl back into safety, and it looks like Nal is going to get that revive there. Good work from them as a duo against a team of 3. But they were just in a really great position. You don't get much better than having a house while you're shooting against an enemy that only has a car for protection. Everything else out in the open. So right now you can see Zalay. KC were the ones shooting at the team that just got taken down here in front of us against TKO. So obviously they heard all the gunshots, and Expert gets knocked down from Zalea. Hell of a shot there with a red dot. As the prone position makes everything a little bit easier for spraying. 2 is right there on top, and it looks like the Leia cannot back off quick enough, as did not expect Nal to be on top there. Looks like he's going to go back down, throw a smoke, and pick up Expert at this moment. And that should work out, because I'm sure Kings of Chaos there, they're going to try to pick up their teammate and not push this either. So both teams are going to do the exact same thing, and now Expert is going to back off, possibly to heal inside the house. I think that makes a lot of sense. Let's take a quick look around. I don't quite see anyone else as close as these two teams, so we might just stick here. It does seem like TKO opting to stay a little bit away from the battle. I don't blame them as a duo compared to this team of 4. You want to make sure your position is always at the advantage, because your player count certainly won't be. There we go. Okay. Oh, Team 23 driving by Team 14. Oh, Good Boy is knocked. It looks like they Mindless Outlaws got the knock across the way. C4 possibly wanted to make their way here. And Good Boy is just going to try to hope that this little hill protects them, but that can only last for so long. Fool is over there. Did Fool just get knocked, by the way? Fool just got taken down? I didn't even realize they were getting the shots accurately on that. I thought Fool was certainly going to be safe driving away from Mindless Outlaws, but apparently not. Now you have Ramat here. Good Boy still knocked, but I don't see them actually making their way over. They have one vehicle that was used to get over there, and it certainly wasn't a successful ride. And I do not see another vehicle in their area. So I think C4 is just going to have to do it as a duo going forward. There's just not really an option to pick them up. They're still shooting across, seeing if they can get a hit. And Ramat gets knocked down instead. Now, who's the opposite team there? Mindless Outlaws. They know they got 3 of them knocked. At least 2 of them killed, and this one knocked. So they know they got 3 of them. They should probably push this. Now, I don't know if they are going to. I think I see Cyanide running toward them. They do not have a vehicle? They do have a vehicle. Why not push with everybody? They want to grab the loot instead. That's a little bit of a missed opportunity here, because you can just take this compound instead. You know, it's a good compound already, and you can get all the loot here as well. So, and obviously the kills is a nice added bonus. So a little bit of a missed choice there. iOS fanboy, thank you for joining, and thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. If you have any questions about these events, let me know, and I'll be happy to help. That's what I'm here for. Also to show you guys the event in the first place. We got OGM nicely in the next zone, so I'm sure they're going to keep that spot because it is a good place to hold. I'll show you guys exactly the positioning here. I do like the place that Hcrusader has, and obviously this is pretty much an exact replica of it, where Spike and now Data is. They have the warehouse. Not a great place defensively, but it could be useful in certain occasions. But overall, this is a good spot. Team 5 is on top of the hill, and we'll see where they go. They might just kind of opt for the hill, because this is really good. For Miramar, you do want to be on top where you can start shooting down at players having either a bolt action or maybe even, if you can handle the recoil, spray with long range from up here. And obviously, look at the vantage. Look at, he can see every little thing down there if he really wants to. He has a red dot on, oh no, he's got it 4 times now on the M4. Good choice, I think, if you're really trying to hit people long range. And that's what 4Gamers does. 4Gamers does this very well. They try to get into the next zone real quick, which they just did. And they usually get more center zone. I'm really kind of surprised they didn't go for a more central spot. Team 24 already shooting across, and it looks like they were able to get a kill against a mindless Outlaws player. There's Trick shooting down. Seems like there's 3 mindless Outlaw players now, so I think that was a kill. It looks like Ramat got taken down. And they were... Oh, Richie gets blown up by Trick. And we might see a push here. Trick's pretty much the only one doing the work right now. And we'll see if that can hang on for him. There's a good boy on the left. That should be a bigger push there. And that should make everything a little bit easier. Yes, Cyanide gets knocked down. Vex gets taken down as well. Good boy. Or was that GMA? I'm sorry, GMA boy from the Woo. They were able to get that kill and survive with the full squad still intact. So... that's something obviously you want to see from a squad, is to completely stay alive and still get the kills. Looks like SX is getting hit. Gank in particular, he's going to try to stop here behind the rock. Seems to have worked. And he's probably... oh, he needs to heal first, which makes a lot of sense. He's going to hope that that buggy doesn't blow up. Ooh, he almost got taken down. I know he is kind of far away from the buggy, but a little bit of hits from that explosion would have taken down Gank, who had pretty much 1% health. Gank's continuing to get shot at by 4Gamers. Gank trying to hang on to the position well enough. Luckily for him, all of 4G is on top of the hill in one way or another, so it's going to be really hard for them to actually get Gank out. Gank really has to over-peak this to get knocked, and that could happen. But I'm sure Gank is going to try to stay a little bit behind, mostly behind that rock. And hope for like changes to happen on top. Maybe they make too much noise. Maybe another third party comes around. Maybe their teammates comes around to help out too. So I'm sure he's going to just stay hidden for the most part. KC throwing out some grenades over to OGM. Data possibly can see down at KC. Has this interesting side of the hill on the cliff. I don't think he's got a great angle yet. Unless KC makes a push forward, which it doesn't seem like they want to. Gonna change it to Team 18 as Team 11 is gonna drive by. We'll see if Team 11 stops here or not. It looks like they did. Yeah, they stopped on top of the hill. And there's TKO as well. We'll see what Legends do here. There are 2 Legends teams, Alpha and Bravo. This one's Alpha. I believe I have Team 12 as my winners here. As Legends Bravo. TK is still a 2-person squad. He's got the 3 times ready to go against Expert. He's got to be careful not to overexpose, as Expert might notice him sooner rather than later. They're there. Does he notice him now? We see their attacks pretty clearly, but they might just be a little... Oh no. Oh no. Legends is going to have a field day with this one. His Expert's heading straight over. Did he notice him quick enough? Surprisingly, Legends isn't shooting at TKO right now. Now the shots are off. But they missed the opportunity. Oh, Molly coming in and burning up safe right now. He needs to heal. He actually needs to get out of this position. He'll continue to burn out as he gets taken down by Titan. Well done from Titan, by the way. That was a perfectly thrown molly. I'm surprised he tried to stay in that room and just heal through it. That will never work if the burns just continue. If you leave the burned spot, then it'll work, where you start not to get burned anymore. Sounds obvious, but maybe not to many. I think a lot of smokes to get over in this position. DS has some players inside the warehouse and outside, so you can see they want to help out the rest of their squad here. Continuing to throw stuff inside. Is it a grenade? It was a grenade, but didn't make contact. KC Zalea throwing out a smoke on that right side. Shots fired from the top as well. There's Andrea. Ooh, alley open. Trying to get the hits, trying to press as well. Missing. Gets a hit. One more. No. Jay missing an opportunity. Ali was not getting away quick enough and yet was able to survive that through. Kurama is knocked on the other side. Really went away from this, actually. Is Zalea there? Yes. Zalea is just hiding back on that left side. Just hoping to meld with the buggy for protection here. I don't know why it's having a hard time moving around. Sorry about that. Let me change this up. Maybe that'll help. No, it's pretty good already. And it looks like Andre and let's see here. Bansetta is still staying alive here. TKO passing by as the blue zone's on their tail. It looks like they're going to take this little trench next to the road here. Not a bad spot. Nobody is behind them, so it is a nice spot to just stay low if they want to do that. Looks like TB throwing out some smokes as they're in the blue zone. The Wu on top, shooting down now. Getting a few hits there. Not a knock, though. Oh, that's an easier one. Superman is already knocked down. Badly hurt in the first place, so any one-shot wonder would have taken care of it. Wu GMA boy gets knocked down. Trying to over-peak that hill. Good work from TB, not letting that happen. And now the wheel is trying to throw over smoke to his teammates so they can have a little bit more protection. And right now the Wu's getting their revive. They still have 4 of their players, so solid still for them. And there's a knock on that right side. Looks like Jay just kind of walking back and forth, trying to make himself not an easy target. OGM still alive, 3 kills on the board. There's low lives. We actually haven't seen low lives yet until right now. They have 1 kill. And Final is the only player left on the squad. All of his other teammates are already out. So right now you can just see a push from him to get into next zone. He's kind of far away. It doesn't seem like he has a vehicle. The odds of him winning this is pretty low just based on his position and numbers. But it is possible, and we can see if that happens as we go forward. 4 gamers, they are still a full squad, and they're near middle zone. And they got a 3-time scope, at least where they ain't God. Looking around, seeing if he can get a better angle at players. Consistently looking. You can have 1 player here, 2 players I should say, OGM, apparently just staying on top of each other. Next to the ship. You don't want to stand on your teammate. It's just rude, to be honest, just rude. Expert driving into next zone, kind of spins out. And interestingly, looking back to hit Jay if at all possible. Shots fired on the back of TKO as Dad is coming down. Expert doesn't shoot, but instead continues to move along and throws a smoke over, which I'm kind of surprised he's continuing not to get shot. There's Dad now getting hit, and that's what I was kind of expecting them to do after OGM seemed to be shooting. That was a big mistake. Now Spike trying to get over this hill, but once he goes over this hill, he will be at least exposed, and now you can see the shots happening already. Spike doesn't have health. He'll die out thanks to TKO actually getting that kill. Siraj is knocked, trying to get revived now as Chucks is doing the work. On the left side, looks like TB Chav trying to just bandage up. May have ran out of other means to build his health up, but bandages will work eventually. Kings of Chaos, we've seen a lot of them. They got 5 kills, but the problem obviously in their position is that they are outside the next zone. They could try to make their way in. It's just look at all the open space for the next zone. You already see Team 22 with Illuminati Gaming or IG Tactical, Lightning, and CZ. They're already in the next zone. So this is a good spot because it is a little bit of hill usage, but the rest is pretty open. And that's going to be, as I said, problematic for a lot of teams. COS, one player down thanks to the Woo. Trick pushing forward, trying to hit Beretta. Beretta staying alive, getting behind the electrical tower. Now you can see Trick pushing forward. Teammates in the back gonna help with it. Jump shot and a Butte gets the win there. And should be able to loot up if they want. And they got position for next zone back here. Here's the rest of the Woo kind of cutting in. Kings of Chaos really closing in the gap there. And we'll see if they spot him out. I'm sure Jonica possibly can already see him. Looks over at Final. Final's already hurt badly. Jonica goes prone, try to shoot, wins the match. As I think Final was the last, that was possibly Jonica getting that knockout. Either that or the bolt action from U-turn, or U-turn was a finishing touch. Grenade thrown to the left. That is actually pretty central there. It almost takes him out, but no. Apparently the tree helps out a lot there. Jay shoots across at Jonica, gets a knock there for KC. And the Thirst 2. That's exactly what you need to happen when one of your teammates needs to heal up. Having the other teammate come in the clutch there to kind of keep that pressure off of them. Jay, though, gets knocked down. Zalay does get in here quickly enough. And they should be able to get that revive. Separation is seemingly possible, as this zone seems like it would be nearly impossible. There is a little bit of hills around, but for the most part, there are no buildings. There's only a few trees. I can only count possibly 5. Oh, Aim God using a tank. That could be a game changer here, as they throw a grenade over to kind of hurt their chances of using it anymore. But 4Gamers, good usage here. I don't know if they stole this vehicle because I didn't see them come in with this. Or just actually use the flare gun for it. Kawia driving around to the right. Stops here. Grenade coming in as Kawia couldn't do anything about that one. Great use from KC, as I can see a push now happening on that right side. But it does seem like the Woo Trick actually got their number as well. So that's going to protect 4Gamers. As KC really was wanting to push that. You can see their momentum was heading in that direction. But Trick started shooting and that stalled everything out. Letting 4Gamers Chuck get that revive. Again, this time on Kawia. Let's see what this does as they get into the crevice here. This is a really well defensive spot. And they're in next zone as this position. KC is right over that hill, so we'll see if that changes anything. There's 3 teams left still. You still have the Woo back there, so it's not like they're out. 4Gamers, the Woo, and KC, Kings of Chaos. Grenades thrown over, missing. The Woo know exactly where 4Gamers are. The problem here, oh, good Molly. That should help if he can get it in this spot correctly. And it does reach, but it does actually go too far. Ooh, nice. Siraj is actually burning up, so that does put on some damage on him. But that is it for the Woo, actually. They could not get out of that spot. The blue zone was going to push them out. I think they were trying to make a push forward early, and 4Gamers kind of snuffed that out. KC still on that other side. Aim God seems to be going to the left to get a better angle. And that should be great, actually, for 4Gamers. That's going to be very difficult for KC to deal with, as they probably are going to notice. Yeah, they noticed 4Gamers, at least Aim God on that right side. So, again, troubling, as Zalea could not work the magic there on the right side. The rest of 4Gamers are pushing in from here. Renata is the only one left. And that was an excellent flank. 4Gamers wins match number 1. The top 3 teams, they're going to have, everyone has a really good kill count there. So we're going to take a look at all these kill counts. And then we're going to go close to game number 2. We got 2 more matches coming up, so don't go anywhere for that. And if you have any questions, let me know. We do have a delay, so if you write them in now, I will certainly respond before we start. We got 5 from Siraj, 4 for Aim God, and 2 for Kawia, making that a team total there of 9, 10, 11 kills. Not a huge amount, but double digits is pretty significant, and obviously first place, you're going to get a lot of points for that. Kings of Chaos, 4 for Jay, 1 apiece for Renata, Zalea, and Karama, making that a team total there, 4, 5, 6, 7. So very close. And then the Woo coming in with a lot of kills. Trick with 7, U-Turn with 3, 4 for Jonica, and 1 for GMA Boy, making that a team total of 15. So overall, top 3. It looks like they are going to be top 3 so far, as nobody else seems to have a significant amount of kills, as I can see. But it's not over. We still got 2 more matches, and it can be anybody's game. Low Lives coming in with 1 kill. TB coming in with 0. COS with 2. IG with 0. TKO with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 kills. Nice job, actually, from TKO. We did see a lot of them. And the fact that they were doing it as a duo is really, really impressive. OGM with 4. DS with 4 as well. Nice job, Ali, with 3 of them. SX coming in with 0. Executioner's Blade with 2. Rat Pack Gaming with 6. Nice job, guys. Legends with 1. The other Legends team with 0. SYC with 0. TB with 1. C4 with 0. Mindless Outlaws with 2. FBO with 0. And Eternal Gaming with 1. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Oh, TKO Taiga with 0 as well. I'm not sure. I mean, if you want to get into his teammates or something, but somewhere that did not happen. Okie doke. So, as I said before, we got 2 more matches, and I got to make sure I get myself into the room. Let me tell you right now, it looks like the room is already created. I can see a guy typing, so he's probably writing in the room and passcode in my time, and in your time, it is 100% open. So make sure you get in to the room right now if you are competing. If you guys want to sign up for this in the future, you can. You absolutely can. It is free to do so. You just have to join our Discord and sign up. You have to have a team of 4, so they don't have to all have tags like you might see here. But if you have and this is some of the things that we really try to pride ourselves in, is we want to make it easy for you guys to sign up. We want you guys to have fun, obviously. We want you guys to get better, and we want to make you guys to make a name for yourself. So we do these things for multiple reasons as well. Like, if you're like a team that is trying to become like a pro team, trying to get paid as a sponsored team, stuff like that, this is great because you kind of get your name more out there. You're showing the community how well you can compete and do in PUBG Mobile, and that can take you pretty far. Obviously, you can also just play to win the cash prize, and this one's for $80 for the month, so that's another little added incentive there. But if you're just like a casual team that thinks like, I'm not sure if I really want to do comp, could be fun, but I haven't thought of it before, or maybe I have thought about it, but I don't know where to start, this could be a great place to you. I think it might be the best place to do it because, again, you don't need to have tags in front of your names. You just need a bunch of friends to compete with. You at least need 4 players on a squad, and you need to sign up, which is free to do. And that way, when you sign up, you confirm, you're good to go, then you can kind of see where you kind of fit in the community, how good you can play. So I'm going to get myself in right now. Let me show you guys a team list while I'm at it. And you guys can deliberate amongst yourselves about who you think is going to win, all right? This is not the song I want, but, I'll keep it for now. This is really, really poppy. This is like Backstreet Boys. Alright, I got myself in the room now. So, just to elaborate on what I got Legends Bravo, team slot 12. They didn't do so hot. I don't know if they got a kill. I know one Legends team got 1 kill and the other didn't. And they were pretty close in rank, roughly around, I think maybe, roughly around like 10th maybe. So they really have some work to cut out for them. Teams that have done well, Kings of Chaos, they got 2nd. 4 gamers there in team slot 5. They got 1st. And who came in third? Anyone have an idea who came in third? I think it was the Wu. Yeah, the Wu came in third. They were the ones that really got messed up at the end. The last circle messed them up because they needed to move forward, and they really didn't have an option to. They were on top of a hill, and they were coming down it. Any time where you're like on top trying to come down toward enemies, it's pretty much a done deal. You need a lot. You need smokes, and I'm sure the Wu threw all their smokes already, one way or another. Usually, when you're in a heated battle, you're throwing them out, and you know that's why you want to carry a lot of smokes. I try to carry maybe 9, and maybe not in classics because there's a little less use of that. But like in a scrim, I would definitely say carrying 9 is a good number. It might be hard to find 9, but it is definitely a good number to have if you can possibly get there. But yeah, let's talk about what you should carry in a scrim. What's important to carry in a scrim, and what's not, because maybe some people might have the wrong idea of like what's important. And let me bring you guys back over to the studio. All right, let me get a drink first. All right, so what do I carry in a scrim? What's important in a scrim? People have different ideas, obviously. Obviously, I think a lot of teams like to separate duties as well. So you might have your sniper, you might have like your pushers, which may have like SMGs or ARs. I don't know. I feel like it's whatever you feel comfortable with, regardless of your position on the team. So if you're really good with a bolt action, your first one to find a bolt action, use it. If you don't feel comfortable using a bolt action, and maybe your teammates are, I would, if I felt that way, I would mark it and say, hey, there's a gun here that I'm sure somebody else would want. Because bolt actions, especially on Neomar, which we were just playing in last match, is like a very important weapon to use because of the long range emphasis on that map. But let's go into like ammo, because for me, if I'm using 2 ARs, which often I like to run, I usually like to run, if possible, a DP and an M4. Those are the 2 I really like to carry. The M4 is more for my long range. I'll use a 4x scope on that because I can handle the recoil. If I try a 6, I'm not that good, but if you can handle a 6 on a DP, by all means go for it. And the amount of ammo I'd carry for it is roughly 200 rounds. Maybe a little bit over that, 220, something like that, if I have enough space. But 200 is always a good number. Same thing for the M4. I'll carry 200. This is definitely a take on whatever that song is. Like go around, it's tricky. Yeah, like this is like the same song, but it's like a remake. Let me change this up because it's like talking a lot, and I can't actually concentrate anymore. I feel like it was very educational too. I feel like they were going to go into like some sort of education process. All right, but what do I want to talk about? M4, I'll carry like 200 rounds of 5.55. It's like you don't need that much ammo, because if you are using up 200 on one squad, then I don't know what you're doing, man. On both guns, if I had 2 ARs, I would be like, I have too much ammo, and you used them all up. You really have to go through round after round after round, because then obviously if you win a squad wipe, then you usually have the ability to loot their box and replenish whatever you missed out. So usually 200 is good, and the reason why you want to hold a very minimal amount of ammo is to make up the rest, right? Throwables. I like having smokes and grenades and mollies. Those are the 3 I like. I know some people carry flashbangs. If you think it's useful for you, go for it. I tend not to, because I feel like the flashbangs, obviously they don't hurt you and they blind you for a few moments. I don't know, not useful for me for the most part. It's good when you want to make a push first and throw a flash first before it happens, maybe, but when it happens to me, rarely happens. Maybe once every blue moon will a flash really mess me up in a game. But yeah, mollies, grenades, and smokes. Smokes is my emphasis. 9. I try to carry 9 of them. That's what I'll max it out to be. Grenades, I'll carry 4 if possible. If I can't carry 4, obviously less, but 4 is the most if I can. And then mollies, I'll have like 3 or 2. I don't find them there to be as useful. It does slow down a team, so it could be used for defensive purposes. But grenades, I find a ton better as a an aggressive type of throwable, if that makes sense. Teams are heading in now. You can see that on the bottom, top of the screen here. So if you are a team, make sure to get in because you don't want to miss it. This one's going to start at 8:46, so 8:44. If you're already hearing me and you're supposed to be a team that's in, you're going to miss out because we are on a delay that's way more than 2 minutes. So, yeah, just want to let you guys know about that. Chucks, welcome to the stream. You didn't steal it, lol, flare. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see you use the flare, so I was like, I didn't know. Because I only saw the Chucks from 4Gamers. I only saw them using their own 2 feet. I really didn't see them using vehicles, which is kind of interesting. Apparently they did, so I must have missed that out. But that's why I always say this about 4Gamers. What they do really well, especially on Miramar. Miramar is a great map for them because what they like to do is get into the middle of circle early, and not a lot of teams like to do that. A lot of teams, because they feel like Miramar is more open spaced, they try to minimize their amount of movement by going to the very edge of the next zone. And when the next zone changes, they go to the very edge of the next zone. But if everyone's doing that, then the actual best place is to take like a nice hilled spot in the middle, or a very well defended compound in the middle. Because the zone probably will push back into you, forcing other players to come to you. And as we talked about, Miramar is very open mapped, so if there's teams trying to cut in directly to you, it's so much easier to shoot at them. So I think for gamers, I don't know, I don't know the actual stats, but I'm fairly sure they win like 80 to 70% of our Miramar games. They don't have that good record on, and they do very well, don't get me wrong, but they don't have that great record, I feel, on Erangel or Vikindi that we usually have. But they do very well regardless. They always set this tone, it seems, and it's just a matter of what they do here on out now. We do have some challengers that seem to be on board with the games here. The Woo and another team that I can't think of right now. We were just talking about them too. But 2 other teams that seem to be really keeping up. There's some other teams that are still in the back that can still make an impact. But right now, it's pretty much to the 3 teams and whether they mess it up or continue forward. Thank you guys for leaving likes on YouTube, by the way. If you guys can, if you guys enjoy, I should say, if you guys definitely enjoy, make sure to leave a like on YouTube. It is obviously free for you guys, and it helps me a ton. So if you want to help me out, that'd be great. If you want to see my soul dive, then 10 likes on YouTube is what you need to hit, because then I have to do a very cringy dab. And I hurt a piece of my soul that way every single time I do it. I think I've lost every sense of my heart, but you know, it's worth doing because I want more likes, and I'm a like driven. So if you want me to be better, well, as a streamer, do I need a soul? I don't think so. So yeah, I think if you leave a like on YouTube, it only helps me out. Okay. M416 better than what gun? Khalid. Khalik? Yeah, Khalik. Thank you for rejoining, by the way. Because I know you've been supporting my stream for a while now. And it is very nice. Thank you for engaging. But M4 is one of my favorite guns. DP is my other favorite gun, too. It used to be the VSS was up on that list. It still is. Like, it's a lot of fun to use. It's more of a... just like I enjoy using it. But for the most part, it's between M4 and DP. Sniper, obviously, I would like a bolt action. That's going to be a priority. But if I already have an M4 and DP, I probably won't change. Because, I don't know. Just sentimental reasons, I suppose. Team 1 dropping to Lipovka. Team 22 seems to be doing the exact same thing. And we will probably take a look at that first because they're dropping off early, landing early. And I'm sure we can possibly get a good gun battle here to start things up. So right now we do have a team that's a bit mixed here. Let's take a look at, this is Phase Usual, D2R Homeboy, and Mincy as this team. They were not in match number 1. And we have now 807 Wolfsea with Tactical and Lightning on the squad. So let's see how this plays out as well for Team Slot 22. They are really close. So both teams don't really have an option to loot a lot. They have looted maybe 1 or 2 buildings between each other, but for the most part, they're dealing with limited loot. Right now, not 3 times, level 3 backpack for Minzy, but no gun. So really at disadvantage here, trying to go over across the street possibly to get something. It doesn't seem like anyone on Team 22, Lightning especially, is not going to be able to see this yet. So Minzy easily gets across and should be able to find a gun eventually. This can't stress that enough. Has to find a gun. Tactical gets 2 first aid kits off the bat. Has an M4. It doesn't seem like going for that shotgun. So I don't know what your secondary is actually. I didn't see. It might be a SMG. Yep, UMP. UMP on the side. Good duo. Good 2, especially in the beginning when you just need ARs or some sort of automatic weapon, whether it's an SMG or an AR. It's always a good start. Lightning has an AKM, which is awesome. But right now, staying back for the most part. We're going to head around so we don't miss anything else. Team 14, let's see what's going on here at school apartments. Usually, even though teams are really close in these apartments, it doesn't usually have a big push appeal. Teams like to stay back, especially in the beginning of games. They don't want to get knocked out. So if a team pushes them, they'll obviously fight, but for the most part, teams don't like pushing. Legend got knocked already for SYC. Race Car Soup on this team as well. Where is Legends, by the way? Take a look around. Oh, there he is. Race Car Soup's going to get this revive. Should be able to, unless the players on top from OGM are going to come down, which is possible. There's data coming down a little bit. And no, they are not going all the way down. I'm kind of surprised, because I'm sure OGM were the cause of this knock, but they didn't decide to go for the thirst, or maybe cut around to push as a team against one other player that's here. They may have gotten mixed up with how many people are actually under them. Merc Actual on the right there. Just staying in the 3-story buildings. SYC Cat is kind of exposed to a lot of OGM sides if they just look in the right direction. And it does seem okay, though. Cat seems to be utilizing this wall well. Sucru probably heard Cat. In which case, the rest of OG... Oh, Cat. Oh, this is a risky move and somehow works out. Wow. I'm kind of surprised it actually did, because there was an enemy in that 2-story building. Yeah, with Sucru. And all Sucru needed to do was hold off, because I thought you would have heard Cat moving along the wall, but apparently not. Team 14 has 3 players. Spike. This is going to be an interesting play here. I think this should work out well, because Spike knows there's only people under him. And the only way up is obviously utilizing those stairs. So if SYC wants to make a push, they'll have to pass by Spike, and Spike should be able to see them first. So the problem is, if they all push together, Spike will possibly get taken down eventually. But he probably will be taking down people with him. So right now it's a bit of a stalemate. I'll keep my eye on that, put a bookmark to it, but I don't want to miss other possible engagements like this at Zakari. Zakari usually doesn't get a lot of attention, mostly because it's known as a safe place to drop. Teams that don't want to be in the middle of engagements would tend to come here. So that might be a reason why both teams are kind of staying low. TKO finally has a full squad. They were a duo last time and done very well. It was between Expert and Nal, 2 Nal. So they, they had, I think, 11 kills, double digits just between the 2 of them. Oh my god, passing by Shred Tangerine. And Shred doesn't peek. Wow. I mean, Shred didn't really have enough time to actually, feel comfortable getting that knock, which I don't blame you. But Steezy trying to get that angle misses and doesn't have a helmet on either. Could be a problem there. Xorn? Corn? I guess Corn. Oh, shotgun shots missing. Oh, gets the hit there. But there you go. And player gets taken out. Shred trying to get the shotguns to work again. Goes for the thirst. But the rest of the team is pushing forward. The shotgun is not going to work for all 3 of them. And it definitely didn't. TKO has to be kicking themselves as they lose a player that possibly didn't need to happen that way. I don't think no one really expected anyone to stay in that shed. And they didn't look in. But the other team will certainly be taken down fairly quickly here. Let's see where else. Team 1. Back over to Lipovka just to kind of get a glimpse of if we missed anything. Still has all 3 players still alive. On the other end, Lightning has been taken down. So Wolfie and Tactical are going to be doing this as a duo going forward. Team 14 back over to school, as this still is a stalemate, it seems. Still has 3 people in the building. Cat, Race Car Soup, and Legend. Spike still chilling on the top, waiting for them to come up the stairs. So it looks like, you know, everybody's just holding positions, waiting for the enemies to make a mistake. And that's what I was kind of talking about before. Is that this is, even though they're so close, buildings make it super difficult to push, and nobody really wants to do it. They just want to get pushed, because it's a lot easier to defend than to attack here. C4 Ramat just peeking around, looking at Mindless Outlaw's direction. Looks like they shot back. No helmet for Ramat, so peeking could be devastating. But not too bad here. They can get a Mountain Dew. I mean, that's better than nothing, I guess. Cyanide there with an AK. This is more of a mid-range battle, so the AK might not be the best gun here. But who am I to say? Sometimes people can use the AK very well, regardless of distance. Mr. Sabawoon drops down. C4 has 2 people out. I actually just noticed that, with Fool and Good Boy out of the game. Sabawoon and Ramat. Only 2 people. Meanwhile, Mindless Outlaws fully suited up and ready to go, it seems. But they haven't quite pushed this. Wait, who got the kills here? They have 2 kills. So they know they took down 2 of the enemies already. And yet they're not feeling the intensity to push against C4. Vex on the left might be doing that. As you can see, kind of wrapped around and trying to see if he can get any footsteps, I think, as he crosses over. But they already pushed back quite a bit. So maybe a missed opportunity there. Maybe they just felt comfortable just getting what they got and going forward with that. Team 1 is driving. I want to see if they're going to drive by enemies. But it doesn't seem like it. They're going down the other road. Team 12 is on their right. Legends, well, they notice. Actually, oh, this is kind of crossing together now. And they have to hear each other at this point. Let's take a look at JS's perspective. Shots fired. He gets out. Both of them get out of the vehicle. 2 get ran over. KR is the only one left on Legends, trying to get 2 of them out. No. There was just so many problems there from the Legends team. One guy got, I guess, thought the car was going to continue staying in the vehicle. There's 2 guys that got out. Both of them, I think, got ran over. And then the one that kind of came in a little bit late. Not too late, but certainly late enough where all of his teammates were already knocked. And trying to get a 2-piece here. And when the 3rd was coming in as well. So that will certainly be good for Team 1 here. They're going to get a lot of loot out of that process. And they'll have the blue zone to worry about, but it shouldn't hurt too much even if they get overran by it. Merc Actual getting a little bit closer to this SYC and OGM battle. Merc being part of SYC. The Woo has gotten to the school. Let's take a look at that. They're just taking it over. Nobody's here other than themselves. They can feel comfortable just doing what they need to do. They probably hear the gunshots that just happened at school apartments. So that should work. Fanboy, if you want my socials, you can go to my description. It should say it there. But definitely hit the Discord link, because that'll definitely show everything too if you want that. They have a car here, but it looks like it's getting shot up, and probably the tire's already taken down. The Woo are holding back very little on those shots. Looks like one player for Rat Pack is trying to drive by. They're getting shot by both angles. And luckily for Rat Pack, none of them get taken down in this one vehicle. That was a bit of a risky play going in between pretty much 3 different teams. But it all worked out. They continue to head toward to Pachinki. C4 is right in front of them. Let's see. Did they ran out of gas? No. They're just going real slow. And there's Team 23. So Team 23 is in that house on the left right now there. We'll see if they get shot by C4. Nope. I don't think they really want to shoot. They don't want to get their position known. And now Team 15 might be seeing them. But again, in the clear once more. Shots fired on that left side. Let's see why. So back to the Eternals here. And they see mindless outlaws. You can see Vex already took a hit, so they certainly attacked that. I hear shots over there too. So Rat Pack went through a ton of different teams, and you can see the car has certainly shown the amount of hits. They should probably bring that car down if they really wanted to use it, but again, but it is smoking up, so I guess they probably won't be using it regardless. Back to Kings of Chaos. I believe they got second place, if I'm not mistaken, in the last match. With a ton of kills, too. So, they have 0 at this moment. But they got a good position for next zone, so we'll see if that'll be good going forward. School and school apartments. It looks like SYC has left. Is Merc Actual the only one? Oh my god, I did not realize this. But Merc Actual is now the only one left. SYC, they had 3 people in the building together. And it seems like OGM just took care of business back here with 3 kills now on the board. They are shooting now. They have shots against the Woo here. DP, see if that works out. As I said, the DP is great for long range as the recoil is very minimal. And it uses 7 ammo weapon, so it's very dangerous when it makes contact. But the bolt action, it can compare it to nothing, as it is the best gun to use for long range. Whether you have a Kar 98 or an M24, you want to have that in your arsenal. Now, if you're up close and personal gun player, because you're not used to using bolt actions, then maybe the DP could be like a good substitute for your long range. But I would definitely practice on bolt actions if you're not good at it. Can come in really well, especially if you're by yourself. You're trying to stay away from enemies and just make some really strong contact without doing too much. Bolt action can come in real good. Mindless Outlaws has come in closer, as Eternals are staying in 2 of the buildings out here. Let's see what Cyanide's going to try. Do they have grenades that they might want to throw over? Doesn't seem like Cyanide's going to go for that. You can see they're peeking a bit, but not quite going after anybody. Thank you guys for being here. It is cool. And I hope you're enjoying yourself. If you are... Oh, Molly coming down. Doesn't affect. If you are, make sure to leave a like. That's all I ask. And I would like to see you on chat if you want to be. How are you guys doing? Fuego is knocked. Vex coming around and D-Court gets knocked down. That is huge on this backside as the 2 players were trying to hold this building. And Vex will have a field day. Corona coming in, making sure that he can minimize the damage over here, but I don't know if that's possible anymore. On the back, Corona getting hit badly. Pre-firing that right side, but needs to continue pre-firing as the health is super low here. Reloading inside the house, inside the shed. Too many players coming in. 2v1 scenario, and that is it for the enemies there. Mindless Outlaws, strong performance over here, as they really did push. It started with Vex, who was just kind of running it in, which would seem to be a death sentence, but Vex made that look good. And I think Vex got a 2-piece in that scenario, definitely with one of them. And then you see the rest of Mindless Outlaws coming in from the other side there on the right, from the warehouse and getting the other 2. So they have 5 kills. 5 kills in all right now. There's a drop on that right side, and it seems like this is a flare drop. So it certainly has already been picked up. Team 14 is here. Merc Actual does not want to move. So I'm assuming he didn't shoot. He just got into zone. Next zone is actually kind of pushing him out, to be fair. So he's not quite in zone yet. You can see it's slowly moving on this side because it is really short. So he does have time. He probably will just kind of continue to crawl in, especially if he sees these low lives players. Here's Final with an MK. So that's what he got out of the crate. Killer B with an M4. Storm with an M4 as well. laser dot as an attachment. Heading over to Team 20, driving into Team 19's position. This could be good. As things are loading in, there we go. Chav gets knocked down. TKO on a push, on a tear, gets wheel as well. Toxic trying to hit across to hit King, but missing. And that is actually it. 2 now comes in quickly, getting some kills. I might have had either 1 or 2, definitely 1, maybe 2 or 3 kills just on his own. As King definitely got 1 on his, getting wheel. Wow, very impressive there from TKO. They have been excellent. They were as a duo. They didn't get quite great rank last match, but they did excellent with the kills. And if they can continue on that route, I'm sure rank will come along too soon enough. So Merc is actually chilling in the blue, took a buggy, and he's just trying to find places to hide out, I think. Surprisingly, I thought he would stop there to the right. You might be thinking, I'm just going to wait for this blue zone to change and then make my move in, continuously driving. You can see he's almost done changing. So right now, I think he's just... Oh, he leaves the buggy. It might be out of gas. I'm kind of surprised he's actually on his 2 feet here. Oh, it's already changed. Okay, so he knows where to go. He's going to take the shed. And that will be it for him for at least for another 2 minutes and 18 seconds. This will be his spot. Which again, I don't blame anybody. When they're trying to survive as the last person, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know? Just because it's camping doesn't mean it's wrong. You gotta do what you gotta do. Now if you're a full team and you're just camping, then yeah, I'm gonna hit you for that. But for the most part, by yourself, you can do whatever you like. Ooh, nice hit on Mr. Sabawoon for C4. Now, Mindless Outlaws, I'm kind of surprised they're not pushing it. Let's see what they're doing. They got a guy in a car. Yep, all right, there's the push. I was like, they probably should push by now. Vex is up close and personal. Ramat pre-firing the right side, making sure to make it harder for Vex to feel comfortable pushing. Looks like we see a bigger push here. Vex getting up close and personal. This should be a battle. And revive this up Mr. Sabawoon, who needs to heal. Pre-firing that, and doesn't matter. Looks like Cyanide on that other side just came in clutch, getting 2-piece there. So Vex holding their attention along with Skittles. And then Cyanide was like, oh, thank you for exposing yourself. I will get 2-pieced. So there you go. Or 2 pieces, I guess. 2 pieces? Yeah, that'll work. Mr. Sabawoon, the Woo here with U-Turn, GMA Boy, Trick, and Jonica. They got, I believe, 3rd place last match. They have Team 4 right next to them, actually, as well, with OGM. Another solid team. Quart K, thank you for joining the stream. They're looking in a whole different direction. Do they not know that the Woo is right there? They have 3 players left for OGM. Sucru isn't looking. None of their players are actually looking where Team 24 is, and they're moving vehicles. How is it not like the spot to look at? I don't know, but maybe they're looking now. U-turn needs to heal. It does, gets back to 75%. Are they going to push OGM here? Or are they going to hold the house? They may want to try to get a knock first before making a push. Same for OGM. I don't think they want to quickly engage on this. Oh my god, they just came in barely. Hits the wall. So both, I think the Woo shot already, so they might have heard gunshots. If not, see them in the windows every now and then. Team 16 in vehicles. Let's see if that works out for them. So they're shooting at Delta Stars coming down the hill. There's another player. Allie trying to make her way through. Seems successfully away. Close call, but still good to go. Allie flips the car. And Allie's starting to get shot. Couldn't get in the trench. I thought she was going to be clearly in. But not quite, I guess. But Bensita is still alive, throwing out a smoke. Should be able to go from trench to trench. I don't think we'll get knocked from that. Mindless Outlaws apparently shooting some. Oh my god, don't tell me. But oh my god, got knocked as well. Huge mistake. So now you're leaving one player to do all the work. And you can see here, Andre needs to heal. Hoping that this staying low in the smoke will work. So far should. Oh, but KC is here to put an end to Andre's moves. Karama kind of flies by Andre. Luckily, he's able to get that 75%, but that's not enough. What? Did you just get taken down? There wasn't a grenade here. There's a grenade. But you're getting shot through the smoke here? Was that even a thing that was possible? I don't know how that even happened. I guess they just may have gotten lucky shooting across in the smoke. But hell of a shot if it was a shot. Could be a grenade that we missed. I don't know. OGM. Looking over to KC. Jake. Looks like they're just shooting the car first, making it harder for them to move out. Which is a good thing to do. The reasoning, obviously, is if one of your players on OGM get knocked, then it'll be much difficult to push quick enough where they can have time for that revive. Looks like KC, though, doesn't want to stick around. And right now, the only one that's here is Zalea. So look at this mini zone here. Definitely shifting down to the left. How are you guys getting killed here? I see one player from Team 18 just got taken out. I'm trying to head over to him, but I can't. It's not letting me. Oh, Team 15 was right on top of him. Oh, that's a shame. I wish I saw this. But 2 players knocked from Mindless Outlaws, and 1 getting that revive. And there's a knocked. There's a box right there. 2 boxes, right there. Team 16, Team 17. As we have a great angle here so far, as everything renders in. Excuse me. Team 17 not shooting, it seems. As COS kind of passes by. Nice shots here, hitting Spike a few times. Now Toffee's starting to get hit. Getting hit from multiple angles. Hcru there, and Toffee needs to heal. The blue zone's really affecting this, and Toffee might not have time for this. Throws in a bandage, which is a good idea to start, and now trying to get in that first aid. How do you not go for your first aid here? You have to do your first aid. I don't know if he has time. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Toffee, why didn't you put it in quicker? Oh, and a grenade. I mean, that's just putting a cherry on top, to be quite honest. That was great from Final. But, damn. Toffee could at least heal to 75%. Move out of the tree if he heard a grenade or heard a... Oh my god. Final, you're going to have to heal up too. Final, oh my god. I don't think he has this time. Nope. Final, big mistake. Maybe he didn't have a first aid. Give him the benefit of the doubt there, but unfortunate. That is a big miss. Holt trying to put in some heals in as he runs, but the zone is so far away for him. He has to have a lot of first aids in order to make it. Same thing here. It was a little bit closer here, and there's Team 6 on the right. They got to avoid that. Make sure they get in the zone first and then shoot across. But he's going straight after it. His health is going to be so low by the time he gets there. He won't even really be able to do some damage. He needs to stop here, heal up, and then attack if he wants to attack. But right now, do not want to go straight at it yet. Oh, Storm's getting shot. Storm getting hit. He needs to back off from that. And hoping to get over the hill. Does take the blue zone. I think that might be better than to stay out in the... Oh my god. Oh, no for Storm. KC had no issues. Like, oh, you're in the blue zone? You're getting shot at? Here, let me help you by taking you out and put you out of your misery. This is pretty much the message they wanted to give. LL Uzi Killer B is just going to be like, I'm just going to chill here. I got a big tree. And we'll wait until all this is over. Beretta is shooting up toward KC. Obviously, they are also shooting back. And you can already tell every time Beretta peeks, it's a hit. So Beretta needs to be careful for sure. Throws a grenade. I don't know why he threw a grenade. Is that really going to help your cause here? I don't know, but apparently you're going to give that a whirl. Maybe you thought it was a smoke. I'm really not sure. Or just trying to keep things random, I suppose. The Woo's up there. There's a lot of cars, actually. And there's GMA boy. Will he go for the shots? Misses, or not misses, but misses the opportunity. You have a crossbow. Truny has a crossbow. If you get a knock with a crossbow on anybody on top of that hill, that might be like the farthest crossbow shot ever. Oh my god, people coming in late. TKO! Easily taking them down, and there's another team, the same team, but cutting around a different angle now, as that makes a lot of sense to not come straight in. But we gotta be careful. TKO's on this side now, where the Woo is. The Woo is also hurting, so they might just be more focused on getting possible revives rather than anything. So there's TKO, a member of TKO on the bottom of that hill. Oh, Mindless Outlaw. Yeah, Mindless Outlaws. Vax gets knocked. Skittles doesn't have time to heal. Is going to die out as well. That is it for the squad. I believe that is it for Mindless Outlaws. A lot of these deaths that are happening right now are caused by Blue Zone. Whether they're just late shifting in or people camping out the Blue Zone, making sure they don't get in. Wait. There's something interesting over here. They throwing grenades at the car. I think they see the car, but they're not sure if there's an enemy nearby. And now you see Jay. Yeah, there's Zalea. Good hits there on Zalea, but not a knock, and would have gotten it completely ran over. Zalea is now knocked behind the same card. FBO is happy to be there. They actually got the next zone too. It is going to be a problem for KC. They're going to try to get this revive. It seems like they're on the downside of this hill, so it should be okay. Even with the smoke coming in, that should make things a little bit better. Beretta is not in the next circle, and really the only way to get in the next circle is to make sure FBO is highly distracted. And right now, they are focused on other things, but Beretta really needs them to shoot a lot in order to make their way in. Or possibly to do it on her own. I mean, you gotta maybe get a few knocks. Oh my god, you just shoot like a few there? That's a bit of that's a risky move there, Beretta. Oh no. Beretta, are you really gonna be able to make it? No, they're shooting back. Beretta, the zone's hurting way too much, and yeah. So that's the thing, you gotta dedicate one or the other. Make sure you get a knock by shooting, and if you don't get it, you're done. Or try to sneak in. And definitely Beretta didn't take that option. FBO and KC with the Woo are alive. The Woo were a top 3 team last time, so were KC, actually. 4 gamers are the only ones that are not here on the top as one of the top 3. And Kurama gets knocked by a grenade. That is by Trick. Renata staying low, waiting for Kurama to come around. Looks like the Woo is pushing forward with Trick especially. Trick definitely took a hit there to 50% health. Jay still looking good with all of his health intact. Renata taking more damage. Grenade still coming around, but not quite knocking out anybody. And Zalea gets knocked down right next to Carnage as FBO seems to be holding steady. They have the next zone easily too, so it's a matter of who wins this side first, the Woo or KC. Renata knocked. Kurama still knocked. Jay has a lot of smokes thrown here and hitting Trick. Finally, Trick gets taken down. But at what price? Jay gets taken down through the smoke, just shooting across by U-turn. Hell of a hit. So let's take a look now at FBO. Looking over toward the Woo. Jonica on the left. You see U-turn getting the revive on Trick as we speak. Team 3 has all their players intact. Meanwhile, the Woo with 3 of their players. And they also have a perfect spot of zone. And they're just kind of bombarding the other side with grenades. They're doing a little early because Team 24 has not made their way in next zone yet. Maybe wait a little bit longer. But the FBO kind of made a line here in the sand. You can see, look at all those players lined up on this one. So not a lot of people close, but pretty much when you're only doing a 1v, like a team versus a team, you're not really going to go for revives anyway. It's a matter of who's going to overlap the other, who's going to take over the other team. So separation could work very well to get better angles. There's a lot of smokes too, so it's going to be tough to see anyway. You can see that's what the Woo did. As I said, carrying a lot of smokes makes a lot of sense, especially if you're the disadvantaged team. You want to have smokes, create some chaos. Trick is knocked. Go to try to get that thirst. But because of all the smoke, I wonder if Team 3 is going to make a push forward. Carnage is hurt, so they might just stay back because of that. Grenade thrown deep, 3 to the right side, but I don't know if that's going to make any contact. It was close, though. It's a good throw, but not the right angle. And Trick is still knocked. Though Go to, this is a hell of a move here. Definitely a flank position. There's Jonica exposed. Jonica gets knocked down, and so was the rest of that player's knock player. And Woo gets taken down as well. FBO with a victory to finish up match number 2. Wow. I wonder what match number 3 is going to look like, because right now it is between possibly 4 different teams. Possibly between 4 different teams. Let me lower the volume. It is so loud right now. Not a big fan of when teams do that, but hey, it's all right. It's all right. Okay, so FBO, they were in the middle of it a lot. It doesn't seem like they actually got a lot of kills in the process. 9 is really good, with 3 from Truny, 3 from Killer B, 2 for Carnage, and 1 for the Go-To. But usually as a first place team, there we go, usually have double digits. But regardless, they're going to get a lot of points. The Woo coming in with 3 for U-Turn, 2 for Trick, and 1 for Jonica. A team total there of 6 kills. And then KC, Kings of Chaos, 4 for Jay, 2 apiece for Kurama and Renata. Team total there of 8. So it looks like we're going to have a lot of kills down the line with a lot of different teams. It's not going to be top heavy here. Honorable mentions here is from the Woo and KC. I believe both teams were in top 3 last time. So the fact they got top 3 again is certainly helping their cause. I'll talk about 4G when we reach them. We got COS with 1 kill for Toffee. Here's 4G. 3 kills only from Siraj. So right off the bat, they came in first match. Now they got 5th place. That kind of keeps things more open. 4G typically wins a lot of these scrims. So the fact that now there's another team that might overrun them, I'm kind of excited about. I want to see what that kind of will look like. Mindless Outlaws with 6, with Vex and Skittles each getting 3. Nice job, guys. They were actually in the middle of it a lot too. So we do have TKO here with 2 from Moon. We have Low Lives with 4. Well done. Rat Pack Gaming with 4 as well. SYC with 0. OGM with 5 as a 3-person team. That's actually pretty impressive. TB with 0. TKO again with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 13th place. Very aggressive. Legends with 1 kill from DR. DS coming in with 0. Executioner's Blade with 2. C4 with 1. Wolfie and the rest of their squad with 2 from Tactical. TB with 0. Eternal with 0. We got a mixture team here with 4 total kills. Legends with 0, and a mixture again with 1 kill just from Shred. So that covers match number 2. We got one more coming up, so don't go anywhere for that. One of my favorite maps, which will be the Kindi. If you guys are a squad, I have no doubt that the room is open at this moment, so make sure your squad gets in pretty much now. You don't want to be late to it, and in case the room kicks you for any particular reason, you can get right back into it. All right, so let me bring you guys over to the studio, shall we? Oh, yeah. Now I can hear things. I'm like, why can't I hear the music? All right. So there you go. Solid work. I mean, as I was talking about there, 4 gamers, they kind of let off the gas a little bit, but they still came in 5th place. They still had a good amount of kills. So it's not like they're out of the race at all for top spot. They're certainly safe within the top 3 at this moment, and they can easily come over the top if they get first place or get a lot of kills. We'll see. The other teams that are certainly something to look at is the Woo that have came in top 3 twice now, and what was the other team? Oh man, I kind of forgot. But there's another team too, very similar situation. Top 3 in 2 matches so far. So I think it's going to be between those 3 teams. The other thing to mention that I kind of mentioned during shouting out all the kills is that kills were pretty separated between all the teams. You know, if you're usually a top 3 team, you typically get most of the kills compared to any other team. Wasn't quite like that this time around. There was a lot of middle teams there that had a lot of kills compared to the top 3. So it could be interesting to see how the point situation will work there. But yeah, we still have one more match to go, so we'll figure it out from that. I think that'll be a good indicator. Freaky Girl, thank you for the joining in. And everyone else who's watching and enjoying themselves, thank you so much for that. I'm here to help, so if you have any questions, let me know. Sean Bolton says, love the commentary, man. Keep it up. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying yourself here. But yeah, it's awesome to have like so many people watching. And if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. We are on Discord, all of Naked Esports. We host a lot of different events, so if you want to know more about what we do, go take a look. We have a new event that's be coming up that we'll be announcing soon, that will be aligned with community gaming. So if you want to look into that, we'll have that in our Discord soon enough. Just want to do like a little early preview to let you guys know that there's something new regarding events, about prize pools and stuff like that. So definitely go to our Discord, which is in the description below. Just click it and claim the PUBG Mobile role. If you want to do COD Mobile as well, claim that role as well. If you have no idea how Discord works at all, maybe you have never used it before, I highly recommend doing so. It's free, obviously. It's like Twitter. It's free to make an account, stuff like that. It's free to join our server. It's just a place to gain a lot of information about what the esports community is doing. We know a lot of the teams that are in there, a lot of other servers which have the teams. So if you're interested in maybe joining an esports team, definitely click Discord below so you can kind of get to know the other ones. You can also join our Naked Esports team by applying through our server. And you can sign up, as I said before, about these events that have cash prize pools that are free to play. And you can make a name for yourselves if you're interested in doing that anyway. I said a lot there, but I want to make sure you guys are all up to date. I want to do more like live events. I know this is live, but I want to do more like live, like no delay. I should just say that. No delay. This one has a delay of a few minutes to make sure that none of the teams that we're watching take advantage of the of the games that are going on. So we're like a bird's eye in the sky. We just want teams to use what they see on their screen. No third-party software at all. So that's why we put a delay, to make sure. We also want you guys to enjoy it, and it's a lot more fun when people get to see what they did. If they died, maybe they get an idea of like, oh, what happened? Why did the other team do this and what? So it's always nice as a competitor. I feel you get a great sense of what teams do because you get a really clear understanding of strategy, whether you want to flank or not, whether you want to push or not. How many? Usually, like the idea is like, how many knocks should we get before we push in certain situations? Typically, it's different. I think other teams may say like, oh, just need one and then you'll push, or it's like you need at least two and then you push. And it's like, I think it's based more on how far you are away from the enemy. Because if there's like compound where enemies are 100 meters, or maybe even more than that. I mean, let's say 100 meters, and then your compound. Well, if you have a lot of vehicles that you know you can get in right away with your team and start moving, maybe one knock and then push. But the problem with that is you have two players left, that one of them obviously going for the revive. Let's say you have two players looking out the windows waiting for you to push. That could be problematic. You know, you have people in your cars blown up. Maybe you have one person taken down. That kind of puts you still in the 3v3 scenario then. So teams sometimes will say, well, we got to get two knocks before we push. I think when there is a situation like that where you have a lot of space, you need to take a vehicle, or you only can run, you're probably going to want to wait to get two knocks, unless you can sneakily get to their position without getting shot at in the process. If you're like in the same house, like one's on the bottom, one's on top, 1 knock is pretty much what you want, and then pushing, assuming that you have a full squad. Maybe if you have like 2 and you're facing against a team of 4, you may not want to do that. There's times where you want to get a knock, and then that will let you get away, which is definitely a viable strategy. But yeah, I mean, it really depends. Depends on what you want. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. Oh, I gotta get in the next room. That'd be good for me to do. So let me see when this one's gonna start. 9:32. So we got 3 minutes before we start. I'll get into the room right now. Let me show you guys the team list so you guys have a sense of who's competing again. And if you think one team is going to win in particular, let me know. I have Legends Bravo winning. So if you have Legends Bravo winning as well, keep me posted. I don't think they have a good chance anymore, but it is possible. I mean, they can go off right now. But as I take a look at the team list, I'll let you know who I think at this point has the best chance of winning because of the numbers as far as I can tell at this point. All right, let me show you. Let me see. Let me get a sense. All right, so as I said, 4 Gamers is up there. Kings of Chaos are up there. Who was the other team? The Woo is up there. Those are 3 that I think have the best chance of winning. But there was a team that just won. It was oh, why can't I see it? FBO. There we go. FBO won. All right, FBO won match number 2. Match number 1, I don't know what they did. They did not get a top 3 spot. They may have easily got like 4th, 5th, or 6th as far as I remember, but I don't know how well they did. So they are, I don't know if they're in top 3 right now. I do feel like it's still between 4 Gamers, Kings of Chaos, and the Woo. But I think FBO is probably in 4th, just based on the fact that they did so well in match number 2. At the very least. So it's out of all teams, I think it's gonna be between the 4 of them. The team that usually overcomes in any given situation is gonna be 4 Gamers. They're just absolutely insane at a lot of periods of time. They've won a lot, and so I mean, just based on historical evidence, 4 Gamers probably is on the upper echelon of that. Even though they came in, I think, 5th place for match number 2, they still got a lot of kills. And they were able to get 1st place in match number 1, so that certainly will help. But you know, it's still, you know, you can, you know, count your chickens before they hatch. Yeah, right. That's how it goes. Can't count your eggs before they hatch. Chickens before they hatch. Regardless, there's a lot of teams that can still come to the victory and get 1st place to win that $20 prize pool. That's for this day. So if you guys want to win a $20 prize pool next week, you just have to sign up, all right? Let's take you guys back to the live scene. Okie dokie. This is what it looks like with the Kindy. I don't know what this team 1 is. I don't know why. There shouldn't be anyone in Team 1. I'm guessing Mincy just came in like at the very last second. Because it should just be between, I think, Team 3 and out. We kind of left 1 and 2 open. So I don't know why this is happening. But I'm sure, you know, if you are a team that is competing, you should not be sharing this to anyone that's outside of your squad. It should just be your squad mates. And that's it. That is solely it. If you're sharing this outside, you're making it difficult for not only us, but for the rest of the teams that are trying to really show what they can do, rather than having individual teams like these kind of making things a little bit different than what a normal esports event would look like. Even though I guess this is a normal esports event. Who am I to judge my own event? Okay, so let me turn off the music too. Let's get this game going. Last match, guys. I hope you guys are ready. As we'll take a look at where teams drop. If they are close together, we'll head over there first. And it does seem like Trevno might get some love here. Team 5 is dropping. Yep, dropping here. Team 17 might be doing the same. Team 3 as well. So I'm sure we're going to get some action early in this position. As you can just see, FBO Carnage is on that left side. 4G, it looks like they're separating a bit here just to see where the teams land. Siraj might be scouting out the area. But there's LL, which represents low lives here. 4G Korea, as we were talking about, 4G's here. And FBO is here as well. So two teams, actually, FBO and 4G have won a match. So this is interesting that they land together close by. Well, I'm wondering if they're going to try to go into an all-out battle between each team. And LL, you know, they could be a wild card situation here, especially against 4G, because it seems like they're heading in their direction, looting that direction. And for Killer B, this is not good. Uzi needs to get a gun. I don't think having a pan is going to be your optimal choice. Has a handgun, I guess, but again, not an optimal choice between all the guns you can get in this game. Korea's already hurt. Luckily has a helmet and an M16. So at least has an AR, which can be hard to find sometimes. Thank you for the follow, by the way. That was by Who Won Plays? Who Won Plays? I think. But thank you for that. Hope you're enjoying the show. We have these every week on COD Mobile and PUBG Mobile. So if you're interested in either game, you can certainly sign up, just to let you know. 4 gamers here, definitely facing up, it seems, against LL. Looks like they want to take care of them first. And you can already tell TC on the mini-map here is backing away, at least looting back away from this. Final is actually right here. Chucks might have noticed Final. Oh yeah, he noticed him. He's trying to jump shoot him. He knows exactly where he is. And they just kind of turn and shoot against Final. Final, I don't know why he was trying to chill there. Maybe he really thought he was hidden the entire time. Big mistake. Heading over to Hoyt, who has barely any health to spare, and is trying to get away. I don't know how this is going to work. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's just a matter of time right now as Hoyt gets knocked down. That was unfortunate, as Low Lives has 1 player left and moving backwards. That's Uzi Killer B, who didn't find a gun other than a handgun before and still doesn't. He has a pan. I guess he can cook up a win somehow, but that seems harder, easier said than done, I should say. 18 seems to be facing off against OGM. Let's see how that one looks. As Hcru is knocked, Ziyang going for that revive. And there's another player for OGM close by, just in case. It looks like Yeva, there we go. I'm going to go with Yeva, is here. And it looks like Dad is going to have a little chat with him, saying, hey, I'm sorry about the knock here. I just wanted to say that it's not personal. I just want you to know that. And, you know, if you need anything, just, you know, give me a call. If you want me to shoot you in the face to finish you up, I can easily do that for you. I'm just here for you, man. I'm here for you. And Yeva's like, no, I'm just going to leave. All right. Yeah, I'm going to stick around, actually, and just give you my level 3 backpack. And there you go. That's the conversation they had. Definitely word for word. Scar with TB. Looks like an enemy possibly is coming in. Oh, Spike's on top. Yep, Spike's right there on the stair. Not pushing through to Scar right now. I think he's right. No? Was he? Let me see. Yeah, there he goes. Okay. So let's see how Spike... Does Spike know he's right there? Because... yeah. Oh my god, missed a lot of shots. But, oh my god, could not win it. No, Scar. Missed opportunity. When you have something like that just given to you like a gift basket, you got to go and get that kill. And that's unfortunate. It was also good for OGM to have a second player close by just in case. But really, he should have been able to get that knock and possibly make another 1v1 situation on Ziyang after that, which would have been more 50-50. But that was unfortunate. That was certainly unfortunate to watch. We're heading over to Cosmodrome as 1 player is knocked. It seems like pink and green. Toffee getting knocked. His wheel is knocked down too. Beretta drop shooting across the way and gets another kill. And that will be a victory for COS. 2 players knocked. 2 will get revived. Nobody is around to stop them at all. Team 5 and Team 3 are really close. And I said this is significant because both teams came in first. And if this is a full-out battle again, we had a little bit of a skirmish between the two, but if this is a full-out battle again, then This will certainly hurt either one chance because there's still 19 teams left in this game. Here, a few shots off right now. Legends Bravo, says Moon Girl. Yep. I'm rooting for them. Thank you for agreeing with me on this. Tommy gun. Tommy gun, no scope. And now you can use a red dot or a hollow now on this gun, which a lot of people have liked the addition of. But for this distance, the Tommy gun is not quite going to be accurate. The spray is going to get kind of crazy when it starts to hit the destination. And so I'm kind of surprised Killy B is going for this. It's kind of, it seems like it's just a risky play when it possibly should be avoided. All right, now I'm going to leave. I think that makes the most sense. I don't think 4Gamers has a vehicle here, so they got to be really careful, actually, about how they push forward with this. There's only one real way in without a vehicle, so I'm not sure how that's going to play out. FBO might just hold him back there. Safe is only one left. Scar, Yeva, and I'm Ran are knocked out. Thank you for joining in. Appreciate that. But yeah, OGM. Let's see what they do against Safe. There's Hcru. Do they know he's in there? I really hope they don't. I want you to be safe because that's your name. It doesn't seem like they're paying attention at all to Safe because they wouldn't just be looting around like this. So I think he's in the clear. Kind of happy about that. Oh, we got 2 people at Podvasto. At least 2 teams at Podvasto. Throws a grenade in. I don't think anyone's in there though. But gives it a shot. I think he hears people that was in that direction, but they are farther back. Jonica knocked by Vex. Huge move there by the Mindless Outlaws. Trick on top of the roof. So is GMA Boy. And Barry's really couldn't figure that one out. And that's a quick thirst. GMA Boy on top of the roof. Might be shooting down at Skittles is ready to shoot as well. There's the shots. There's a knock. Trick is still up there as well. He peeks a little bit farther out there. Got to be careful against Trick as Skittles takes a lot of health off. And finally, Trick is taken down by Vex. Good work for Mindless Outlaws because I know one player did not realize, and this was a box of his, but they were easily able to adapt. Skittles was able to shoot across first on the knock and get a knock on the roof. Vex was able to stay behind this tree and shoot, and that worked against Trick. It doesn't seem like it's over though. SYC seems to be closing in the gap. They heard the gunshots. They know there's players close by, and they are ready for it. At least Race Car Soup seems to be ready if they push this direction. There was, I thought, another player. I'm looking around. There's Merc Actual. Yeah, I guess these are the 2 the closest by. Maybe it's just Sync. But Sync's across. Someone seems to be right on top of Race Car as far as the... Nah, I could be wrong. I guess I am wrong. Never mind. I am insane. Team 23 is driving by. Let's see that. I was trying to see that. Oh, one's knocked. Team 6, here we go. Kurama. Shots fired on Mr. Sabawoon. Gets the knock there. Ramat. Let's see what Ramat can do as he wants to hold him back, but at the same time get that revive. But it looks like he's going to weigh off that revive for now. Ramat gets taken down. Kurama with the rest of the team comes in clutch. The Tommy gun worked out beautifully for this close range battle. And they have every single player still alive, and they get 2 kills for that. They have 4 kills total. They might have gotten all 4 of them here right now, but we definitely saw 2 of them. Rat Pack Gaming in a vehicle, passing by Team 8. There's the shots. Hated hurt badly as he's driving by. He gets another hit, one more hit, and he is out. And somehow he's able to drive away and not get knocked out. KC's in front. They got to be careful not to drive into that engagement. They got to figure out where to stop. And I think they're going to chill out here and get healed up maybe at the tents. Because they can't continue to just risk driving around. Luckily, this compound's also safe. And that'll work. So Rat Pack avoids almost a disaster because the driver almost got taken down. They would have to have done a quick driver change, which sometimes can be easier said than done. So, what's going on here? Team 22 passing by Team 16 is saying hello. Just want to know how you're doing and bye. That's all I want to do. And there you go. 807 Wolfie with the rest with ICU Doctor, IG Tactical, and IG Lightning. What was that sound? That was a weird sound. But there's Ego. Oh, I guess they heard him. They want to attack him. I like it. There he is, right, literally right there. And they easily get it to knock. They probably, I'm guessing they heard him in the house as they went by, and they just went to take him out. Shots fired from the top. Ego's still alive. Wow, they weren't able to get that thirst, and Wolfie is kind of on the outside, cutting back in. Let's rake. Thank you for joining in. Or let's rack, I guess, is more accurate. Ego was like, can I get revived somehow? I would appreciate a revive. Never mind. As I think Wolfie just went for the thirst. And the teammates seem to be on that corner. I think they want to grab the loot too, but right now not going to be possible. Re-Small, thank you for joining the stream. Tactical, this could be a great angle. It's going to really angle around. Wide open. Toffee gets knocked down. Good shots with the hollow scoped M4. And Beretta is now going to get pushed. There's no doubt about it, at least from Tactical. They throw a molly on that in case he's getting revived immediately. It is not the case, and the molly does thirst him out. Beretta has backed up completely toward Cosmodrome and will probably try to find a hiding spot in here just to get away from Team 22. Heading over to Team 3 and Team 8 as they are really close. Let's see what this looks like. Looks like one FBO player is out. Legochu getting knocked down. This is all by DS, Delta Stars. FBO won last match, and yet they're getting taken down quickly, one after the other. Danny is knocked for DS, so that's a good thing for FBO. They needed something like that to happen to kind of keep the momentum low from DS's point of view. Melly getting hit well from Truny. The go-to's just kind of crawling over, hoping to get revived, but I don't know how well that is going to work. Truny's been holding the line with mollies and the gunfire. Another molly ready to head off. The grenade almost taking down Truny. Hits Danny there, just reacting when Danny came out a little bit. And now Killer B and Rooney are the only one, or Truny are the only ones left on the squad. Legotu and Carnage out of the game. Team 20 seems to be wanting to engage with this as well. You can see them on the right here with TKO. They are looking from the top here. Is DS making a huge push? Yes, they are. Andre gets taken down. Another DS player is out, and they were able to hold their own. Even though they were able to get so close to the window, they were not able to execute the finish. And Killer B all needs to do is heal. And Truny with the win there. They did great, but they have another obstacle in their way right now. TKO. Corn on that left side. King on the left. King on the left. And Corn on the right. And nice shot from King getting a first knock. Can he get a second one? Not quite yet. But they have two players against one right now. Truny wants to make this a 1v1 first. Try to get this one done. No, not able to finish it as King was able to stay prone and shoot. That was a close call. But Corn was just there just in case. So it should have worked out regardless. TKO with a victory here. Third partying the position. They did it with an incomplete team. But they did it well. Team 6 getting together. Looks like this car has seen better days. And gonna stall out here, I guess. Let's see what's going on the rest of the map, shall we? Ooh, there's a drop. What's in the drop? What's in the box? MK with level 3 gear and an 8x scope. That's not bad. That could be good. Another drop here. It's already been taken. It's a flare drop. You see a lot of loot. It's already been picked out of it. There's still an MK in that one. I do like the MK because you can obviously use it as a sniper, which it is, and you can make it a nice close range gun, especially with an extended mag to make it 20 rounds and auto fire it. And that's one of the, if not the most powerful weapon close range, other than a shotgun. But shotguns are a whole different animal. If you want to use like an automatic weapon, I think that's probably the most dangerous gun of them all, close range. Could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Legends driving by. DRSS, SK, SJ on the squad. We'll see where they go. Team 20 is already driving away into middle zone. And his Legends just gets in. Team 4 is going to be in their way right now. OGM is going to be right in front. And as a full team with a car, no, go more left. Go left. No, don't go this way. I wish they were going to go the other direction so they can fight. Hcru. I wonder what Hcru's going to do. Because Hcru needs to get out of here. And, alright, you're going to take this hill. Go left. Go left. You want to go left. Oh, 4Gamers is on the right too, though. There's 4Gamers on the right. And it looks like he's just going to go right in between. And so is Mindless Outlaws, actually. As that might be a battle between 4Gamers and Mindless Outlaws. This is not what you want to do with teams right there. And it seems all good. He's like, I'm just going to slide out of that one. And that should be fine, I think. I think so. Heading over to Mindless Outlaws as 4Gamers is on the other end. Vex, I think, knows. He might have seen them because he's certainly peeking like he does. He's trying to use the what do you call this thing? I can't even think right now. The stair. Why am I blanking on the name of like the bar for stairs? Yikes. Man, I can come up with a ton of different words and yet I can't think of what that is right now. All right, you know what? Brain fart for sure. 4Gamers here. Chucks, Kawiya, AimGod, Siraj, fully healed up, ready to go. And we'll see if they battle against Mindless Outlaws, who seem to be incomplete here anyway. Yep, 2 of them are already dead. Varys and Cyanide. Skittles and Vex are alive and well. Man, this is going to bother me. I need to know. This is called a stair bar. That's the only thing I can think of. Never mind. I'm giving up because I want to see him. Oh, what just happened? Vex just got knocked. Oh, man. Knocked on what, you say? Knocked on the stair bar thing. I don't know why I can't figure it out. Skittles was able to get the quick revive. Looks like they throw a grenade over just in case there was a quick push. Vex will try to heal up in that time. Seems to be a good idea. But 4G did not push all the way. So that's good for MO for now. But it is a little bit problematic because it is a 2v4 for the most part. 2 of the players for M4 has gone to the first floor. So we'll take a look from MO's perspective here. Oh, God, this is really bad now. A lot of damage, and Vex gets knocked. Oh, no. Oh, another grenade, and that's from Chucks. That'll be finishing them up easily, and they'll grab any loot that they want here. Damn, that was a great nade. That's what you kind of want to do, especially if you're the team on the first floor, and you know there's a team on top of you. Throwing grenades up could be a very good execution of things. You don't even have to take the risk of putting yourself out there by having gunshots between both teams. You just hope for the grenades to work, and in that case, it did wonders. TKO. Corn. With King G. Or just King, I guess. KC here. YouTube Acid, thank you for joining in. Is it a registered custom? Yes. Yes, this is a registered custom. Let's see what this looks like as Team 11 is passing by Team 5. As they just kind of take the very edge of the next zone they can possibly take. 4Gamers, a little slow on this turn. The zone is changing quite a bit. Nice hit on SS, but not a knock, and it certainly was a good start, but we'll see if they can... Now that Legends there is ready for a battle in this direction. Oh, they're backing away. They do not want to get knocked out and decide to leave. There's a drop there. Are they really going to stop for the drop? I was like, yeah, you just got shot in the back. I would not go stop at that drop. Team O, Legends right there. The other Legends team. And they pass by without... There's the shots. And Legends, a car is starting to get a hit. And I don't know what happened there. Trying to fly up the cliffside. They get the car stuck. A bit of a panic attack, I suppose. But they are all alive still. So it might be between 2 Legends teams a battle as they know each other are there. I don't know if the other Legend team knows that they're there, actually. This Legends team in particular, this is the Bravo team. I have winning it. They saw the car go up, but they might have lost sight of it, and they think they just kept going. Oh, there's a knock. It looks like TKO King was able to instigate a nice beginning battle here. The problem with TKO, though, is that they only are 2 people. So, obviously, it's going to be a hard battle for them to win. Is that a knock? What's going on? Are you throwing a smoke in that direction? So it looks like 4Gamers are trying to get these shots off. They definitely have an advantage with numbers here. The other TKO players on the left, there's Korn. I wonder if he's going to try to pick up his teammate with this vehicle, because he's kind of pinned at that rock. With a whole team of 4, that's just not the odds you want. Good thing he threw smokes, but I hear a car. It is his teammate driving, but it looks like he is not coming here. It looks like he's going to leave King here, which I don't disagree with that, because it's going to be hard to get a car here, pick up your teammate, and go for it. King, no! He was baited out of it! Baited! Just baited. As the car went by, he thought, oh, all of them left. Let me take a look. And then the rest of 4G was like, thank you for exposing yourself. Have a great day. And now they're leaving. That was great for 4G. I don't usually see that work that often, but that certainly worked very well. There's a whole team up there. I don't know why it's having a hard time moving around here. It's really weird. But it is. We're going to have to deal with that. IG going over the bridge. The next zone is possibly going to be over that bridge. It seems likely, so makes sense. And they're going to stop right at the coast. So I think this is a good spot for defense. You got a whole river behind you, which I don't think teams will want to go over, at least on foot. Legends SJ. Are you AFK? No, you're good. You're just looking over at the rest of Legends, who are in the next zone as well. Oh, that's a knock. Nice use of the bolt action. I think that was an M24. I don't think that was an AWM. And he's trying to crawl back. His teammates are already far. I don't know why they were so separated like this. But apparently, that's just what happened. Doctor, I'm not sure how well he's going to do on healing other people. But it seems like he's got eyes possibly on the Legends team over there. I'm surprised he's actually... Maybe he doesn't. He's really overly exposed, and Doctor gets taken down. Luckily, they were able to get a knock against another Legends player. So that should help them get Doctor up. What's going on here? Korea. They're just going to take this little piece of zone, and they are right next to 2 different players. Oh no, IG getting hit in the back this time. Lightning throwing a smoke from themselves, hoping for that to work. So far, so good. Lightning kind of peeking out every now and then. I think he wanted to pick up his teammate, just wasn't able to do that. He continues to shift. And getting hit again. They're getting surrounded with shots, and they just got to figure out a way out of that, I think. Luckily, they are still alive. But I don't know how long that'll last if you continue to throw smokes. Running out of those eventually. All the way on the top there, Hcrusader needs a revive. Ziyang is close, but gets thirsted. KC seems to have been the cause. And they got next zone already. This Legends team has been so fortunate with the zone. They have been in this compound for a while, and they have not left it. And I don't blame you. This compound is still one of the most central part of the next zone. So, Beretta, on the other hand, is the farthest one away. It really exposed on this bridge. 4Gamers are right there. And I think, oh my god, has been spotted. And somehow is not knocked out. So, looks like he's gonna throw some smokes along the line here. He might be able to get a good shot here. He's going to try. Not that badly hurt there. And instead, he's going to go on the right side of this. There is ICU Doctor and IG Lightning, which is better. 4 compared to 2, I would take the 2. Obviously, he doesn't know exactly how the numbers work here, but he is... Ooh, that was bad. That was bad. He's got a little bit of a barrier here, but Lightning could easily turn on Beretta right now. Kind of surprised Doctor isn't... I'm sure maybe he is, but Lightning should be able to look back at Beretta pretty well. Maybe just too far away. But Doctor's certainly holding his spot, knowing that Beretta wants to get in. And you can see him every now and then. I think he just saw him cross from one smoke to another. And throwing a grenade. And will it make contact? Beretta continuing to run. And gets not good work from Beretta, but he has 4 gamers right there. Oh, Lightning was the one that was able to get it, though. I was going to say, 4 gamers is right on his left. And it wasn't them, though. It was Lightning. Lightning's going to try to cut back and get that revive. Doctor should just come down the cliff. No, just come down. I would just tell him, hey, crawl down. Why stay up there? But I guess that's a good spot. 4 gamers. They're going to start moving again. This is very... I don't know if it's this map that maybe forced them to do this, but they are playing edge of zone, and that's not something I'm normally seeing from them. Luckily, though, they're getting a lot of kills, and they are still a full squad. This is the dangers, though, of being a full squad, of going in late. Now you're pushing. You're pretty much pushing the whole squad that's already in their own spot. And luckily for them, they're getting KC pretty down pat. Chucks is out, though, and Angod is out. But they were able to really push and get some kills through this. KC lost Jay. So now it's pretty much a 3v2. Bank. Oh, I thought he was going to bank that off. Try to hit Siraj with it. And now it does seem like Kurama is leaving. And so is the rest of KC just to get the next zone spot. Lightning. Doctor's still alive, but barely any health. I don't know, maybe he doesn't have any. Lightning certainly has enough to share if he needed to. Let's see, Doctor. Where are you, Doctor? Oh, Doctor's knocked. Unfortunate. Was he AFK? He might have been AFK. He never left this spot. Oh, that is rough. I don't know how he left that. But he was doing pretty well until then. Kawia. This is not great, as Kawia is right under a team of 4 Legends players. He's going to throw a smoke out. Yeah, they're definitely throwing grenades down, or maybe smokes as well. I guess smoke. Yeah, there's a grenade. Kawia just wants to stay low here. Siraj is still alive as well, but on a completely different side of the map. SS for Legends is knocked and needs to get picked up. KC Renata might have been the cause. There's a Rat Pack Gaming Charm and Titan. Shots on top, trying to hit Charm, but just missing. Just hitting the top of the rock instead. Ziyang still alive for OGM. Last player. They have 10 kills on the board. Not bad at all. 3 times scope on the ground, but doesn't seem like wants it. Korea still on the first floor of that building. Legends don't seem to be wanting to push this. They should. They should absolutely do so. But I think they feel like they have next zone. They continue to have it. I don't know if they actually... Wait, do they have next zone? I don't know. They have... I think they're close. They may have a piece of it. I don't think the whole building's going to be good, though. They still should just push it, though. KC Renata looking towards Ziyang. May have seen them come around. So this is going to be interesting. KC, Team 9, and Team 5 need to get into next zone. So that represents Rat Pack Gaming. You can see they're making a line of smoke. They don't have a lot of option. Hoping for this to work. Shots fired and Titan doesn't make it out. Charm continues to run forward. And gets to a new rock. Just in time. Wow. Charm almost gets taken down completely. Zalea coming around on the right side. Does not come around quickly, though. And Charm will be able to heal to 75% health. Still, the next zone is not going to be much more favorable. Charm does have his teammate thirsted by KC. And Charm is slowly going to get wrapped into this. Shoots across, trying to hit Renata. And Charm just gets absolutely demolished by the rest of Kings of Chaos, who are seemingly dominating the area. Siraj took a bit of health there, though, and Zayang gets taken down by Kurama. Again, KC dominating this position. And now we're left with two different teams. 4G actually got together with Siraj, but Siraj just got knocked. Never mind, it wasn't close. I thought he was on the second floor here. Siraj gets knocked trying to get into zone. Kawia is still holding back. And this is going to be it. Trying to hit him with the Tommy gun. Works. Kurama gets Zalea as well. It's one person's up on the other team. Kawia should. Oh no, Kawia. Time is ticking. And I'm sure Renata, let's see where Renata is, because this is going to be key here. Getting this revive makes it a lot easier. 4G Kawia losing the opportunity here to win the game pretty much. Revives are going to be clutch. The more time that ticks, better for Kings of Chaos right now. And they just got one up right there. Zalea throwing in more smokes. And Kurama's going to be next to get picked up. Kawia. I think Kawia's thinking there's possibly more than just one other team. But he's already, Kawia, she has already taken the game here. Second place, I should say. Already taken second place, at least. That was just unfortunate. 2 knocks in a row and not pushing through that is a mistake. And Kawia is going to back away, just trying to take the blue zone, heal through this. And will give a kill to the other team there. So I think it was just misinformation right there. But good work regardless from all the teams there, especially KC here with 7 for Kurama, 4 for Zalea, and 2 for Jay, making that a nice team total of 13. Double digits, first place. I think they have won the whole thing. I could be wrong because they did get top 3 literally every single match. But 4G has made a name for themselves here, and they have a lot of kills as well. 4 apiece for Kawia, Chucks, and Siraj. 2 for Aim God. Now, if they got first place, I would have said they won it. But it is going to be super close, I think, the point system between KC and 4G. And that was a team total, what was that? 14 kills. So right there next to them. But I think this is going to be the difference here. Difference maker is whoever got first place in this match. OGM with 6 for Zayang, 3 for Dado, 1 for Spike. Team total 10. Well done from OGM getting double digits in match number 3. Rat Pack Gaming, 3 for Titan. Team total there, 5, 6, 7. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Legends with 1 kill for SK. IG coming in with 3 for 5 kills. COS 4 just from Beretta. Team total there 5. Legends was 0. Executioner's Blade was 0. TKO with 3. Mindless Outlaws with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kills. SYC was 0. FBO with 4. Nice job, Truni, with 3 of those. We saw, I think, a few of those kills, if not all of them. DS, Delta Stars, I kind of mind blanked right there. Delta Stars with 2 kills. SX with 2 kills as well. C4 with 0. TB coming in with 1 kill from Safe. The Woo coming in with 3. LL with 1. TB with 1. TKO again with 1 kill from Taiga. ETR or Eternals coming in with 1 kill. Yeah, 1 kill. And this mixture of a squad here was 0. So that is that. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. We do have these events every single week, so if you guys want to compete, you absolutely can for that chance to win the $80 prize pool on Fridays. If you guys want to have a chance to win on Mondays, it's $20 prize pool each time you compete, so every part of the day. For this one, the particular series of events, it is $80 for the month. Whoever does really well for the entire month will be our champion. 4G, solid work. Who was the other one? I can't remember. The other team, well, I'm blanking on who I think possibly came in second. It wasn't the Woo. It was. I'm gonna have to look at the team list for a sec. Give me a moment. I want to shout them out because they did really well. It was Kings of Chaos. There we go. Dude, I just needed to look at it. Team 5 and Team 6. It's gonna be between one of those two. There's no doubt in my mind about that. So again, good work from both of them. Pyth says, who is going to win so far? 4G is probably on top from a point system standpoint. I think I have to take a look because the standings are up from the first week. And if I'm not mistaken, 4G won. It could have been Kings of Chaos too. They've been doing very well in the last few weeks. I'm hurt. I was going for TKO. They had a great first game with their duo. They continue to do well. And I think they just need to figure out a way to get those top 3 spots. I think they may be playing too aggressive. I'm not going to say that for sure, though. It's just might have been a bad day for them for rank. I don't think they did get top 3. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think they got a lot of kills, but not necessarily the rank that they need to keep both point systems working in their favor. PD Boar, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you for hosting, iOS fanboy. Appreciate that as well. Oh, okay. I like every now and then I need to breathe in order to speak, apparently. What do I want to say? If you guys want it, again, I keep harping on this, but definitely click the Discord link below for pretty much everything that you may want from us. Whether it's competing in our events for free for a chance to win cash, whether it's becoming part of Naked Esports, whether it's casual player, comp player, maybe a staff member, we can use any one of those positions. So if you're looking into joining a clan, we'd be happy to look at your application and see if we can move forward with that. If you post content a lot and you want to get more viewers, we have a place for that as well. We have a lot of people in our community that like to see, obviously, this type of content. So definitely go over and you can check it out. What was I going to say? Yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Stay safe out there. COVID is a big deal. I pretty much sign off with this all the time, and it's still viable. I mean, after how many months have I been talking about this? You want to be safe. Want to wear a mask all the time when you're in public. Want to stay clean as much as possible. And you know what to do. You know what to do. All right, so take care. Yeah, I'm going to call it off there. Appreciate it. And that is it. Enjoy the rest of your night.